ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na, na. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something that is manners, Havana, ooh, na, na. He didn't wake up with a how you doing. He said there's a lot of girls I can do it. I knew him forever in a minute. And Papa says he got mad in him. Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na, na. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something that is matters, Havana, ooh, na. He didn't wake up with a how you doing. He said there's a lot of girls I can do it. I knew him forever in a minute. And Papa says he got mad in him. He got me feeling like, ooh, I knew it when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Got me feeling like, ooh, and then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh, na, 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 na. Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na, na. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something that is manners, Havana, ooh, na, na. Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na, na. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something that is matters, Havana, ooh, na. He didn't wake up with a how you doing. He said there's a lot of girls I can do it. I knew him forever in a minute. And Papa says he got mad in him. He got me feeling like, Havana, ooh, na, na.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, and when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. To the sun. close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet. Watching seasons change, our roads were lined with adventure. Mountains in the way, couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we up in arms, this is home where we are. Together strong in the world that we made. I'm still here in the breeze, see your shadow in the trees. Holding on, memory never fades.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I was just vibing to the music a bit. Welcome to the stream. We have Karolinerna up against Lundqvist, Darkside in NLC Div 3. 2 out of 4 teams are currently sitting at 3-0 after these games. It's Karolinerna versus Darkside, and we have Invul up against Formulation Gaming. After that, we'll have 2 teams sitting at 4-0, and those 2 teams will then play for the first spot in the playoffs next Sunday, unless it gets rescheduled, of course. So what's funny about the Darkside facing up against Karolinerna is that Lightside played against them quite recently in Aurora Open. Lightside won both matches there, and let's see if Darkside can make the same thing happen. One thing to note is that Karolinerna is not playing with their main support. Nodu is unfortunately not allowed to play right now. He's currently banned. I don't know for how long. On the NLC website it says he's banned for like 47 years, but I don't think the ban should be that long. Won't go into too much details about that, but he did something that broke the terms of service. And these randoms keep adding me on League of Legends. I don't know. Fine. I guess I will accept them. Wait, what? They do? It's no, what? But wait, what? Okay. Never mind, I guess Nodu is not banned, just the account is banned. Oh, account banned. Okay, never mind. I have actually been trolled by myself. I thought he was banned because his account on the NLC website is banned, but I guess it was just the account that was, well, not allowed to be there. That apparently is fixed, so it is Nodu playing. My bad. I retract my previous statement. And then perhaps we'll be seeing a Thresh ban in this one. We're about to get into the draft soon. We're just waiting for the teams to ready up. And, there's a lot of chatting going on. Oh, and they were discussing the Thresh ban in chat. Luke said it would be kinda... It would suck if we would not ban Thresh against Nodu, but Accept said why would we do that? We're not doing that against randoms. Okay, so we're about to get into draft. Let me go into the correct scene. Let me make it a bit prettier as well. There we go. And we are into it. Darkside had side selection, and clearly they have elected to go for the blue side. Thresh is the first ban. No surprise there, I guess. The Asir gets taken away from Forslund. And I mean, that makes a lot of sense as well. We should be seeing a lot of focus down to the bot lane. We see that Draven get banned away from Flutes as well. Karolinerna maybe watched Darkside's last game where Butchie completely popped off on the Jace. Don't want to leave that one open. For the obvious reasons. And yeah, obviously Karolinerna are quite a well-known team for Darkside since Lightside played against them. And well, Accept was the one who drafted against Karolinerna in Aurora Open. And that's the Graves B1 for Darkside. Which is so interesting. Saw Graves in Worlds, the Gore Drinker build that Bambi really liked to play in NLC Div 2, by the way, Lightside's jungler there. And during Summer Split. And yeah, it was a super strong build, the Gore Drinker Bruiser build. I don't know if that's the build Graves is going for, but that's what I assume we'll be seeing, since that was what was played in Worlds quite recently as well. But the Viego Shen gets locked in for Karolinerna. Obviously Karolinerna going to weak side top lane because they're always strong side bot lane. Isn't Darkside jungle like Graves main? Well, I actually have never seen them play Graves, but or have I? I probably have. That's the Aatrox lock-in for Darkside. Really strong champion still, even though he got nerfed. The nerfs were so minuscule. Just honestly, the nerfs are like Riot recognized that they had to nerf the champion, both Aatrox and Maokai, because they were so strong. But they were like, we still want to keep them relevant. We still want them to be OP. So I mean, they banned, or they nerfed. It's not even a nerf. Like, the nerf is so small. And there's a champion that seems to be quite strong. I haven't seen too much of the new Syndra yet. Obviously, the new Syndra is not played in Worlds because it doesn't exist on that patch yet. They're playing at 12.18 or something, and the new Syndra is not out there. And it's also banned in Aurora Open, so I haven't really seen too much Syndra except for some Div 3 games. Mr. E just got ulted and died from Syndra ults a couple of times, like 2 or 3 games ago. Champion seems completely broken. In late game, of course, she has to scale for a bit before she becomes broken. Yeah, Aatrox passive went from like 100% healing post mitigation to 80% healing post mitigation, when it's the ultimate that is insanely broken. No one cares about the passive. It does so little. And same with Maokai. Lost like 0.5% heal on his passive. Aatrox lose that matchup so hard after the nerf. I will see. So the other bans that I didn't discuss were Yuumi before the first pick phase, and it was Caitlyn from Karolinerna. Darkside now banning away Lulu and what looks to be the Kai'Sa. Obviously, Karolinerna has yet to pick their bot lane, and Karolinerna just played Kai'Sa in bot lane. Where they dominated some team that I cannot remember. It was Venom Crest maybe, I think. And Karolinerna banned away the Sivir Braum from Darkside. I think Karolinerna played against Venom Crest. Obviously both teams yet to pick their bot lane. Could be Shen support, but very, very unlikely. Jinx gets locked in for Karolinerna, and what can they pick along with it? There won't be something like the Lulu, something like the Yuumi. What else is there that they can pair the Jinx up with? I'm not sure. Maybe some hard engage like a Leona or something. This is... Ah. Yeah, Darkside locked in Seraphine, and well, they locked in Senna, which is something, but yeah, they locked in Seraphine. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but yeah. And the Nautilus for Karolinerna to end it up. I really don't like Seraphine. For those of you who weren't here when Darkside played earlier this week, when they played at 23 this Friday, I said, if there is a Seraphine in this game, I will not cast. I will not. Luckily, Seraphine was banned, so that was not an issue. But yeah, we have a Seraphine in this one. And we'll see if it's Mr. E or Pluck piloting the Senna. Obviously, I mean, could be either or. I also saw on the NLC website that Involutus apparently didn't submit their or ready up their lineup for game 2, so they FF'd their game against Hydras, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, happens.
Your emperor shall return.
And we'll see if I mean, obviously top lane should be pretty chill for Aatrox. Shen is a champion that has surprisingly high damage in the early game. We'll see if Shen goes for Ignite and tries to go for a little bit of a cheeky solo kill in that top lane matchup. Because, I mean, if you play a little bit cocky and Shen gets a nice E-flash onto you, gets a Q with the attack speed, somehow you're just down to 20% HP, maybe even killed, solo killed. Or maybe he will go for the teleport, the safer option, but will definitely lose out on a lot of kill pressure in the early game up against the Aatrox. And if Aatrox is able to survive, which he should be, if he's able to just be even at least in the early levels, he will just slowly take over that matchup completely, and Shen will be, I mean, eventually Shen should be down about 100 CS in this matchup, and obviously Shen is just playing for his bot lane here, is playing for the Jinx, of course. I kinda like the Viego plus Syndra combo, because obviously Syndra is really good at blowing up one target, and if Viego has hit that target, you will get a reset instantly, which is how you win fights with the Viego. The jungle match upgrades up against Viego, we'll see how that one goes. I have no clue. Should be fun though, should be fun. Mid lane Victor up against Syndra, both scaling champions. That, I mean, if Victor can get an early kill or assist, obviously he gets very, very accelerated in the game. And in the bot lane matchup, it should be the Jinx Nautilus with the kill pressure in the early game. Seraphine, Senna just trying to survive, I have to imagine. We'll see if it is otherwise, but I have to assume that it is the Senna and Seraphine trying to play a bit defensive. So average rank in this one, it's about Master, I have to say. Highest rank on Karolinerna is currently 775 LP. Grandmaster, it is Nodu on the Nautilus. And on Darkside, I believe it's Forslund, who is, I will check really quick. Currently 374 LP Master. And I mean, if I had better teammates, I would probably be 374 LP Master as well. So what we should be seeing here from at least Karolinerna's jungler is obviously Viego pathing towards the bottom side, starting on the red buff, and we'll see if he goes for a full clear, or if he goes for 3 camp or something into a gank bot lane, because obviously, as expected, Karolinerna want to put the resources into the bot lane. Who would have imagined? Never seen this before. And it's interesting because everyone knows that Karolinerna will always play for the bot lane, the Floops node. They always play strong side bot. Yet it somehow works out quite nicely for them. I mean, obviously they're sitting at 3-0 right now, undefeated in NLC and Div 3. And let me check really quick who they have been playing up against thus far. Obviously they played against Venom Crest earlier today. They also played against Wraith Gaming's academy team, and in the first match of NLC Div 3 for them, they played up against Falcon. So, I mean, definitely not weak teams that they've been playing up against. Don't know about Wraith Gaming's roster actually. Yeah, even after checking, I don't know about Wraith Gaming's roster. But it is Wraith Gaming, so maybe their team is strong. Better bot always wins. Well, so what I see here is that Darkside are like, yeah, okay, we're fine with just being even in bot lane. We know that Karolinerna wants to play towards bot, so we'll play something that's super safe, weak side bot lane, Seraphine and Senna, and we'll see if Emp still hovers around bot lane a lot, or if he tries to create plays around the top lane, because Aatrox doesn't need help up against Shen, except for maybe in the early levels, in case he takes some really bad trades. But he should not need help in that lane. And in that case, Graves can just be around the bot side to help out the Seraphine Senna to be safe up against, well, the engages from Nautilus and Viego that are sure to come multiple times this game. Oh, and yeah, by the way, yesterday when was it? It was not Peanut, it was the other jungler. Why am I griefing? It was Canyon who fail smited Baron in the matchup up against Genji. It was a bit unfortunate in game 5. And then I was looking at the Invul stream earlier today, and Invul Lotus's jungler fail smited, or I don't know if he fail smited Dragon or if he just got smited. He smited the Blitzcrank that was just above the Drake. And yeah, Canyon yesterday stole the second Drake. Still was insane. It was I'm actually so sad, and I've been wanting double limbs for Worlds for such a long time, and I can't believe we still don't have it. And every single year something like this happens, and we're like, yeah, there really should be double limbs. And every single year there is no change to the format, which is a bit unfortunate. Enough talk about that for now though, because we're about to get into loading screen. Let me switch up to the correct scene right here. Oh, and it's like this. And as I can see, you can't see it because it's hidden behind the overlay, Ben is indeed running teleport, not the ignite for additional kill pressure in this one. Oslund on the Victor has the first strike in this matchup. And Mr. E is the one playing Senna, meanwhile Peter, or Pluck rather, on the Seraphine. Oh, and apparently Resolve on Senna is correct here. It says we're on 0% in the loading screen, but we'll get into game any second now. Yep, there we go. We are into the game. It's Lundqvist Darkside up against Karolinerna. Both teams sitting at 3-0 in NLC Div 3 right now. The winner of this will go to a tied first spot.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And Karolinerna stacking up almost every single member at the top of the map. Only Syndra in the bottom side of the map, probably going to ward the tribers there.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Will indeed. This is best of one, yes. And no, I don't think it's possible to see runes on Senna. Unfortunately, we will not have that type of production. Maybe sometime in the future. And as we can see, Painful
Minions have spawned.
is pathing towards his red buff. He will obviously path bot lane this game. Meanwhile, Emp looks to be pathing towards the Aatrox. And if Butchie can get an early kill, Butchie or Emp really, then the Aatrox can snowball this matchup so hard. Okay, 3 lane cam. Even NLC doesn't have that. Come on, man. And both junglers starting with a leash, no leashless this game. Diego doing red buff into Raptors. Probably skipping Krugs in this one. And Emp on the Graves also skipping Krugs. I have to say I'm not quite sure how the Syndra stacking works. Oh, nice trade for Butchie in the top lane there. Gets the early level 2. Wins out on the trade heavily. And then in the last game, Butchie was playing the Jace. Got the early push. And he played very, very aggressively. This time around he will ward, so he... Well, he at least tries to play safe from a gank. They don't know that Viego is in the bot lane. Viego actually looking for a cheeky gank on towards Forslund in the mid lane here. Is flash on towards Forslund. Stun coming from Syndra, and that's a super well played first blood from Karolinerna. Only way for Forslund to leave that is to like flash preemptively, really. Now before she TP back into the lane. Viego now in bot lane has found the gank, and that's a hook on towards Mystery. Mystery has the flash, of course, uses it heal as well. And Luck is the one tanking the sap from this Jinx, and Darkside will survive. However, surely they knew Viego was on the bot side there. Wasn't that kind of easy to avoid? Now Emp is here, they're looking for something on towards Viego, but they won't find it. Oh, that's quite low here, hits it. Nice weed spot from Butchie there. And now he's helping his bot lane push in. Looks like Darkside wants to reset here. I'm gonna swap the Senna and Seraphine. No, they're looking for a hook, hits it on towards Pluck. Pluck has flash, gets rooted up by the Jinx. Emp dashes into the flame chompers, but still flash on towards Noodle. Noodle really low. Another auto, Q auto from Mystery, and that's a kill on the board for Darkside. Look is quite low. No heal, only has the flash available, but Darkside won't look for anything else. He now wants to just reset. I honestly had no idea there was an issue with the minion dematerializer, so I don't know if it was fixed. Maybe not. There was a new patch quite recently, so if there was an issue previously, maybe it was fixed. And Karolinerna has complete control over Darkside's topside jungle here. Even Nudu is here with his jungler, just taking away the Gromp from Emp. He will probably be pathing up towards his wolves here. And right now Nudu is recalling, but he will spot the Graves on this ward here. And surely Karolinerna will go for a play. Stardust are coming as well. X-flash from Nudu over the wall. No flash for Emp, who just used his quick draw. Probably flash on towards him, and this is going to be a dead grave. Syndra even gets the kill there. And Darkside finds something. Obviously Jinx is alone here, but still has flash, and Flame Chompers make loops completely fine in this one. Darkside should be able to zone Jinx away from these minions. But she still gets the cannon. And now Nudu's almost back in lane, so Loops really didn't miss, I think, anything there, even though it was 1v2. While that was a really nice invade from Karolinerna, MP is still up in CS, up a bit in XP on the Graves. First dragon of the game obviously has spawned. This is a Cloud Drake, so it's a quite scary one to solo, and also quite a low priority one. An early Cloud Drake doesn't really do too much. Oh, and Butchie is going Gore Drinker this game on Aatrox. Not the Eclipse in this one. Oh, Butchie going for solo kill, Q3 flash. Stardust has survived with a sliver of health, no TP available for him, although Painful is pathing towards top lane, will probably be picking up that XP. I guess Stardust could ult to lane if he wants to, but I mean, you probably don't want to do that. Such a long cooldown. Starduster building the Bramble Vest instantly up against Aatrox. Oh, pushed on towards Mr. E. Should be okay though. Has no flash actually. What was that pathing? Heal use as well. Flame Chompers makes it so he has nowhere to go except into the hands of Syndra. And I have no clue what that pathing was. And United was used from the Shen as well. Darkside pick up the Rift Hurl as that play was happening. Maybe Mystery thought he had flash. I'm not quite sure. And yeah, Darkside just have to respect. Like really wants to go up and just soak this XP, but it's so scary to walk up the lane when you're alone. Mr. E is here now, and that's a flash instantly from Nudu. Flash away from Plakta, when this could be a caught out Nautilus. He gets taken out about half HP. Obviously he's not attacking the tower, he just runs away about 30% HP. Hobben now in this bottling once again, and the super mega death rocket from Loops goes wide. Hobben now flashing, presses R on towards the Syndra, who gets stunned up under the tower, and that is shut down, goes into the hands of Mr. E. Forslund TP is in a bit late though. I guess he will just pick up some nice farm here. And Painful is in the premises. Darkside know though there is a control ward, and they will spot him out. And Mr. E should now have quite a lot of gold actually, since he got that down. He will now... oh, he won't. He will cancel the... oh, he will cancel the recall actually from Floops there. And yeah, Mr. E matching the gold of Floops right now. And the Pluck is up on the Nautilus. Obviously Sana is the support here, but he's building not very supportive items. It's a fasting Sana. CS lead in the top lane, about 20 for Butchie. It should only get larger and larger as the game progresses. And this is just not a fun game for the Shen to play. He will just try to get as much CS and XP as he possibly can. There's not much more he can do. Obviously press R when Jinx wants to make plays from Jinx, Syndra or Viego. Heck, even Nautilus if Nautilus goes for a Dredge line deep. The jungle CS is about even, same in the mid lane. Obviously the Jinx is up quite a lot on the Seraphine, about 30 CS, which is very well done by them. Even though I think it should be less, since Nautilus was on a big roam adventure into the top side jungle of Darkside, and was there for about was out of lane for about 1.5 minutes, if not more. And Darkside should probably have been able to deny a bit more from the Jinx there. As for third place, Darkside has picked up 1 in the top lane, and Karolinerna has picked up 2. 1 in the mid lane and 1 in the bot lane. Darkside has taken 1 in the bot lane as well. And there is the standard W on towards the Jinx. Flame Chopper comes down, flash away from the Seraphine Encore. Now a hook engage on towards Awesome in the mid lane. Sentinel comes down. This is, oh, there's a nice turnaround of damage on towards Noda, but it's not enough. He will get out. Darkside gets 1 plate on bot lane. Can they get even more? Looks like they will be overusing the Rift Herald. They want this entire tower actually. Nice damage on towards Luke, gets another 7 W hits. But they just get the Herald charge. Tower survives, super low HP. Here comes Cobben with the Stand United as well from the Shen. And Mystery, or Pluck rather, is teleporting out. Mystery is in a lot of trouble. Has double stuns, but he probably won't use them. He'll just go down here, and there MP gets stunned up. Jinx double kill now with the super mega death pocket. Butchie has TP'd in, used the ultimate, but will probably get taken down. Or does he survive? He does not. Get a triple kill for Flute, and Painful lives with 1 HP. Gets the Triumph proc after the takedown on towards the Aatrox, and this is a TP up from the Shen into the top lane. Flute gets 1 plate. Now Viego and Nautilus starting up the Dragon. Painful might have the smite for HP. Nope, Nautilus is still tanking it. And it was a bit misplayed by Darkside, I believe. It looked at first that they were just abandoning the play. Obviously, Pluck TP'd to his tower to try to get out. Mystery ran into the alcove and just, I mean, was just okay with his fate being death. He still had double sums, and it looks like Empt wanted to fight that. Obviously, Butchie TP'd in as well. Darkside were looking to contest, but it was a bit of a late call, I believe, because, well, Dana was already gone by the time the Darkside tried to make an answer there. However, Darkside now get the first tower of the game. 13 minutes into the game, picked up full plates there, although they shared it across the entirety of Darkside's bots lane plus jungle. That's a fast Shen. It did pick up the Loud Drakes. Shen has some slow resistances, and I believe it's out of combat movement speed. Luke's now up in the top lane picking up tower plate. This tower is getting really low. If Luke's obviously really strong on this Jinx, already has Kraken Slayer. Since he has 3 kills and 2 assists. 300 gold shutdown right now. And the Shen currently matching the Victor, although he's only built magic resist, so he might not be super happy about that one. And Karolinerna are now starting up the second Rift Herald of the game. They want one as well. And they will claim it without any contest from Darkside. Darkside now want their blue buff, but I don't think this is theirs to take. And that's a hook from Mystery, although he gets around the corner, so he will not go over the wall. Flash in from Nord, regardless, use the ultimate as well, and this is a dead Jinx. Maybe Karolinerna could have let that one for the Jinx ultimate, but Mystery goes down regardless. Didn't even flash. He probably could have flashed to his tower and maybe did that. "15 minutes into the game, Karolinerna are up 3,000 gold, 7 kills though. Oh, and that's a cancel on Floops. Floops, no flash. Heal is available though. Darkside tried to chase, but Painful is quite close. Fortune roaming up as well though. Darkside probably looking to make a play here. Because they know most of Karolinerna has reset. There is an engaged encore on towards two members of Karolinerna and Forslund now onto Flute. Surely this is dead Jinx. She will go down eventually. Shen comes in with the Stand United. Now going on towards Pluck. Engage on towards Misery. A flash away this time because they didn't use it last time. Boneful goes down to Butchie and Pluck goes down to the Syndra skill button. Now that he goes for E flash on towards Misery. Doesn't hit though, and that's a double kill now for Butchie, who gets a lot of gold on this Aatrox. And what was a difficult lane for Shen earlier, well, it's just not going to get easier from this. Shen does have 7 assists though, which is a lot. And a bit of unsynced recalls from Karolinerna gives Darkside a pretty good fight. Obviously, Karolinerna picked up some kills for themselves as well, but Darkside got some much needed gold. Let's see. Damage reduced currently. This was the first item Bramble Vest from Shen. First item. 68. Or actually, it's 88 healing reduced. Yeah. I don't think it's a good item. It's certainly not worth to rush the item if it has reduced 88 healing in 16 minutes. Obviously it gives armor as well, but I don't know. How much? Yeah, I don't know. Early anti-heal is just probably very rarely worth it. Oh. And that's lag, and then Pluck died. Not quite sure what happened there, but Syndra pressed R. And Cobben is 7-1 and 3 on the Syndra. Super strong. Yeah, the Syndra ultimate was used, Unleash Power plus the Nautilus ultimate as well. And Karolinerna will claim their second dragon of the game off the back of that one. And looks like we have a Hextech Soul on our hands. We do indeed. Hex gates are up. And now 18 minutes into the game, let's take a look at the stacks of Senna. Currently sitting at 70, which should be a decent amount. Oh my god, there's so much damage from the Scare of the Week of the Syndra. And the Karolinerna claim entire bot side from Darkside, and now M gets caught out, flashes away, gets out, and well, this inner tower is surely going to fall. Flash in from Painful. Nice Seraphine ultimate, but still 2 members from Darkside fall, and no one of Karolinerna. Stand United came in from the Shen, of course. Now can Forslund, and they surely can clear this wave. There's only 1 caster minion left. And this is all Karolinerna will get here, but let's see. Butchie now joins up with his team. It seems like Karolinerna find engages where Darkside are not 5 members, and well, yeah, they win those because they get resets, and obviously resets with the Viego and the Jinx is really strong, and the carries on Karolinerna are super strong at this point. Jinx getting at Kraken PD, building towards the Infinity 3rd item. Meanwhile, Senna has the Kraken plus support item, building towards what's probably a Rage Blade. And yeah, there's a lot of gold, 10,000 gold that Luke's sitting on. Syndra sitting at 10k as well. 3,000 gold in the mid lane. It's that's a lot. And the gold lead in total is 5,000 for Karolinerna 20 minutes into the game. wonder if Karolinerna are brave enough to try to start up a Baron, because they have quite a fast Baron take with the Jinx, obviously. And the Viego with the Blade of the Ruined King sure doesn't slow it down. Amp is going to finish his mythic item soon, which is going to be the Gore Drinker. He went for the Umbral Glaive first item. And an update on the CS diff in top lane. It's about 50. As expected, it is growing, although not at such a rapid pace. And yeah, but she doesn't really deal damage to the Shen at this point. Is currently building towards the Black Cleaver, which is going to significantly increase his damage output onwards the Shen, who has a lot of armor at this point. Sunfire, plated steel caps, plus the Bramble Vest. It also gives some healing reduction. Some, I'm saying. Steel has only reduced 113 healing. What about the Syndra one then? 107, although she purchases it way later. And now Painful is in the bot lane. Butchie knows he's here, TP coming in from Forslund. And Butchie will survive. The nice Sonic ultimate coming in. Can Darkside turn this one around? Stardust goes on towards Butchie. Here comes another TP from Seraphine this time. Jinx Super Mega Death Rocket hits. Flash is available for the Shen. He will probably get over this wall here. If he chooses to use Flash, he will use it super late. Seraphine Encore misses with the Blast Cone was here now. Nudu is on a flank here, gets the ultimate onward Forslund. Stopwatch comes down though. Painful now has to stand united. Super low Shen though, super low Viego as well. Darkside may be able to fight this. Although here comes the Jinx, here comes the Syndra. Nice hit once again on towards Plucker, just gets obliterated. And now Mystery gets just two-shotted by the Jinx. And it looks like Karolinerna will win yet another fight. No flash available for Forslund. Gets tagged up by the Scarab Weak from the Syndra. He probably is going to die. Can he get the return kill though? Probably getting super low. Take down. And he lives. What? Forslund? Okay. That's a turnaround. Now Karolinerna are looking towards the dragon. They're looking to secure the soul point 23 minutes into the game after that team fight. It looked like Darkside were starting to show signs of life though. Now a Syndra ultimate. No. Forslund recalling on Vision. I'm actually surprised the auto spectator even thought that. That was cool. Now together with the Krugs here, we'll see Painful though. Painful not happy about that one. Flash instantly from M. Uses the collateral damage as well, trying to get out. One level down on the Viego. Obviously he's going to die here. It's just a matter of time really. Still no mythic item for M. Probably has gold for it now though. Black Cleaver is finished for Butchie and now starts to deal some damage with Shen finally. And Shen building the Titanic Hydra, it looks like right now. Really good synergy with the Grasp. And Karolinerna now starting up the Baron as Emp has been caught out earlier, still dead, the jungler from Darkside. And this is just going to be a free Baron unless Darkside can find something here. Shen is on a bit of a flank here. And Karolinerna look for the turn actually. Engage here could be a huge Seraphine ultimate. It comes down, hits on towards Jinx. Can they pop? No, please flash out to survive, but Butchie probably gonna get the reach there. And Lundqvist is still alive though. Infant takes down Butchie and now only Pluck and Mystery are standing running for their lives. So actually Amp is joining up as well and it's a 2 for 2 at the end of the day. Darkside stopped the Baron and well, they should be happy about that one. Didn't get a shutdown though. Both Viego and Jinx still sitting on a hefty bounty. Maybe Darkside can find this outer tower. Jinx is here, although she probably has to reset quite soon. But no, she will just clear the way first. And still no... The only defensive item for Jinx is the QSS. Obviously there is a stand united from the Shen that is almost always going to be used on towards the Jinx or whoever engages. But if Darkside can pop floops, then... well... obviously they can win the fight. Gold lead still at 5,000, so it hasn't accelerated further since the last time we checked in, 6 minutes ago. It's starting to stabilize a bit. And Butchie now building some magic resist because Syndra deals so much damage. Next trinket has been completed and hopefully it will not bug, hopefully it will work as intended. Although, I guess Syndra ultimate is not one huge chunk of damage, it's tons of small ones. A5 once again, pushing a lot of members into the bot side of Darkside. However, this means Darkside can probably get some vision on towards the Baron. And Flux pretending to be alone in the mid lane, but yeah, Jinx would not step up like that if she was alone. And Super Mega Death Rocket used for some... oh? Not quite sure. Because it was not aimed towards the Baron, I think. Dragon spawns in 1 minute and it is the potential soul for Karolinerna. If they get that one, they will get the Hex Tech soul, which is such a strong one. Actually just farming first strike on this Shen right now. Will he have... if he will have Rabadon for the... oh? Wait, what? Then just TP. What? Then just TP to inner tower top. I am not sure what happened there, but he had some inner demons telling him to teleport to that inner tower. He thought he was in a lot of trouble, but there was no one from Darkside even remotely close to him. I don't think Darkside know that he TP though, because yeah, they shouldn't. Rabadon is now picked up for Forsling, who is quite strong in the victors. 3 items, Rabadon, Leandris and the Sonias all completed. As well as the Mercury Threads, because Syndra did so much damage. And Shen now not split pushing, he's... well, he's not with his team either, he's on his own here. And the mystery is hitting him, doesn't really deal damage, but he's whittling him down. Or he's set up the dragon, they have the priority here in the river. Karolinerna get the mid prio, but maybe Darkside can just take this Drake down before Karolinerna can do anything. Faithful is over the wall though, maybe it will be a smite fight. Butchie... this is going to be a 50-50. Painful down to about 50% HP now, goes on towards Dragon, and this is when it's getting low. And it is M picking it up. Hooked on towards Fortune low, and he goes down huge encore on towards the entire team of K5. Can Butchie try to find Flukes? Cobble use the Sonias. Mystery flash after, doesn't have the vision though, and he won't find it here. That's a double kill, and that's an 8 for K5. Somehow Syndra survives with the stop or the Sonias. And can they end the game here? Karolinerna pushing mid lane, 30 seconds death timer, maybe they can end the game here. GG coming down for that, maybe it is enough. The Darkside got the dragon, but maybe they will not get the win after this one. It looks like it will be enough, it will be quite close, but the Jinx firing away super fast with the Get Excited passive of course. And it is Karolinerna who take down Lundqvist Darkside in this one. Oof. They just did not seem to find the Jinx really. Oh my god, everything is loading slow. My PC is, I don't know what's happening with it. Yeah, they just could not really find Floops. Floops died once, where Karolinerna messed up the synchronization of their teleports, or their recalls rather. But other than that, Floops survived every single fight and was managed to dish out a lot of damage, dealt the most damage in the game. Forslund was quite close though. Obviously he was the one hitting the front line a lot. Could not quite find the Jinx or the Syndra. If had Darkside found the Syndra before she was able to use the Sonics in that last fight, but she would have gotten another reset and maybe it could look a bit different. Mr. E chased really hard for that Syndra in the final moments. Didn't have vision on her, unfortunately, and went down to Floops. And looks like we will have the head coach of Darkside as an interviewee. In a couple of seconds. Here we go. Hello, Accept.
Yo.
How are you feeling off the back of that loss?
I mean, losing always sucks, of course. It is what it is, right? I mean, we're still 3-1 in the league, you know, we're still in playoffs contention. I don't feel too worried, but it would obviously have been nice to win.
Yeah. And what do you think went wrong in this one?
I mean, to me, looking at these comps, right? Like in the early game, we don't have that much to play for, right? We play to not die in a way, if that makes sense. We play to get Graves ahead, and we play to like get Aatrox ahead as well. If these two can get ahead, then we should be able to win front-to-back fights come mid-late game, right? But when Syndra gets ahead in this game, like she did, we have an issue because their entire comp kind of relies on Nautilus hooking someone, Syndra blowing them up, and Jinx Vego getting resets, right? So when Syndra gets ahead, we can't really tank this, even if we're going like Bruiser-ish on Aatrox Graves with Senna Seraphine behind them.
And do you think that was a compositional issue or was it an executional issue?
I mean, both. I think we kind of agreed on the comp is fine, but we also kind of agreed on, okay, maybe picking something like Senna Tom Kench this game wouldn't be better because they needed to go a setup and H report, right? And then we could deny them resets, and that kind of ruins the entire comp. But the idea was that Senna Seraphine already does this, right? And if we're not behind in this game, which we should be able to succeed with, I think, then come mid-late game, we should be fine, right? Because then we should be able to tank their Syndra and their Jinx, right? With the healing we have.
Yeah.
So obviously it's a bit unlucky that they get ahead in early game.
Agreed on that one. Yeah, so now Darkside sitting at 3-1, 2 games remaining. Both of them need to be wins to secure playoffs, I believe. How do you feel about your chances of doing so?
I mean, we kind of said it, or I mean, I kind of said it. Karolinerna obviously now one of 2 teams that are on 4 wins and 0 losses, right? And then we're one of 7 teams that are on 3 wins pretty much, right? And to me, it's like, I felt like we could have beaten them today and they're on top of the league right now, right? And obviously sometimes things don't go your way, it's a best of 1, right? It is what it is. But I think come like next week, obviously, as I said, it's a best of 1, anything can happen, but I still feel confident that we can beat any team in this league.
Nice. Okay, Accept, do you have any final words before I let you go?
Any final words? No, not really.
Nice.
Thanks for watching, I guess.
Fantastic, man. Okay, best of luck in your future games and have a nice one.
Of course, man. See ya.
See ya. Oof, can Darkside even make playoff? Okay, so Darkside cannot make playoffs as an academy team to a Div 2 team. I believe if Darkside were to make playoffs and they want to play playoffs, they would have to play as a, well, not part of Lundqvist. They would not be Lundqvist Darkside, would have to go under a NOR organization team if they were to play playoffs. Obviously, for that scenario to happen, Darkside need to win 2 games out of the remaining 2 games. next weekend we'll see whether that happens or not. Currently, I can't see which team Darkside will face up against because not all games have been completed, I believe. Actually, never mind, all of them have been, but there's no update on the schedule currently. But you'll know in due time. Until then, that was it for today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it, hope you enjoyed watching, and please tune in next week. Follow Lightside on Twitter, follow the stream if you don't already, so you don't miss when we go live. Maybe next week's game will be rescheduled and you obviously don't want to miss that. Happened this week, the first game. In the meantime, take care, have a nice evening, and enjoy next week. Take care, bye.